If you've ever said, I'm not a marketer, I just want to run my business, then this episode is definitely for you. Most people get into their business because they love what they do, whether they're roofers or plumbers, or they sell cupcakes, or they have a craft store. Whatever it is that you do, I would imagine you're very, very good at it. But marketing to you may just be a necessary evil. Well, it doesn't have to be, because there's things that you can do that are simple and cost effective and don't take a lot of your time. The reality is, though, that if people don't know you exist, it really doesn't matter how good your product or your service is. So you need to do some of the things we're going to talk about here. First of all, start small and simple. What you need to do is to start with social media. Just choose 2 sites to start with. Choose the ones you're comfortable with and where your clients and customers are. Make sure that you're posting interesting information that's either helpful, useful, funny, whatever it may be, something people want to read a couple times a week. Another super easy and free thing to do is to make sure you have a Google business page. So Google business pages, like I just said, are completely free. Now, the downside is that you have to have a brick and mortar location, or you've got to be willing to have your home address out there for the public to see if you work from home. The Google business page will give information about your company, what you do, who you serve, what your hours are, where you're located, how people can communicate with you. Just all kinds of great information. You can even upload photos too. The thing about a Google business page is that Google is the largest search engine. So when people go looking for, let's say, a nail salon in their area, there's a good chance you're going to show up. Now, how do you get yourself to show up? Well, there's several things that will help you get there. And one of them is reviews. Now, if you ask your clients and customers to leave you a review, I recommend you ask them to leave it on your Google business page. So a few reasons for that. One is that's what's going to show up first when people search. And they can read your reviews and say, wow, I'm going to try this place out. Other people have said this is a great place. I'm going to try it out. So one of the things that you have to be careful with, though, is don't ask people to leave you a review while they're in your place of business. It won't show up. And here's why. Google will know that that review is coming from your IP address or your location. So they'll assume that it's fake and they won't show it in general. Obviously, there's always exceptions. But if that review is done from the person's home with a completely different location and IP address, then there's very, very, very good chance it will show up. So that's one thing you got to make sure right off the bat. And then, as we talked about social media, you might be asking, well, which social media platforms do I use? In general, there's a few rules or ideal situations here. So let's say your product is, we'll go back to the nail salon, or you have a bakery, or you have a clothing store, or you're an artist. Anything that's super visual, you definitely want to be on Instagram. Let's say you serve businesses. You definitely want to be on LinkedIn. Let's say your ideal client and customer is just a little bit older, maybe 45, 40 and above. You definitely want to be on Facebook. Now, again, make sure you're on a couple platforms and make sure that you're comfortable and know how to use them. While you're on there, you're going to also take a very quick check of your notifications. You're going to take a look and say, okay, did anyone share my post? If they did, you're going to take a minute to say thank you for sharing it to that person. Did somebody comment? If they did, you're going to answer that comment. You're going to reply to it. Did someone ask a question? Same thing. You are going to reply to that question. So you're going to be communicating and making sure that you're in touch and available to everybody that communicates with you on your social media. Now, in the beginning, it's not going to be a lot, so it's not going to take you a lot of time, but just make sure you're doing this, checking it every couple days. If you want to know how to do that, we have a ton of videos showing you how to do that. And all you've got to do is go to Simple Marketing Academy on YouTube, click playlists and you'll see the social media how-to playlist, and there's playlists for each individual social media platform as well. So another thing you're going to do to make this easier when you're first starting is to use some of the tools that are out there that save you a ton of time. Some of them are things like a social media scheduling tool, which you may or may not need in the beginning, but you're definitely going to want to use tools like Canva to help you create images for your posts. You're going to want to use some of the AI tools. You're going to want to use things that are definitely going to save you time and money. And again, most of these things are free in the beginning. So what I want you to do is to go to the description, click the link. Most of the tools and resources on my list are free to start out with, and see which ones you think might work for you, but definitely go and get that list. Another thing is you need to know that you don't need to create things from scratch. You don't need to always be reinventing the wheel. So a lot of times there are things that you already have. You already have a ton of posts that you don't know about. So I have another thing that can help you. Again, this is all free. I have a free list of 150 social media post ideas, and I've got it broken down into product-based businesses and service-based businesses. So go get it. It's free. And even if you don't use every single one, it's going to jog your brain like crazy, and you're going to think of so much. I mean, there are basic things on there, like do a tour of your location on a quick video, introduce your staff, post your hours, talk about a brand new product or service that you have. There is so much that you can do. Another great idea is what's called user-generated content. So if you have great clients or customers that love to post things about your products or your services, share those. That is some of the best advertising you can get. It's not coming from you, it's coming from someone else. So if you can get anything like that, make sure you share it. Even if it is a written review on Google, you can screenshot it and create a little image on Canva and post that. Reviews are great things to post. And the last thing I would say is when you're ready, ask for help. There are people that do what we do that can help you, and they can either do the marketing for you, or they can help you learn to do it and just support you. As a matter of fact, Fox Social Media does both of those things. So we've got a system where we do everything for our clients. And then Simple Marketing Academy, which is actually the training arm of Fox Social Media, offers a membership, and it is less than $1 a day. It's insanely cheap right now. It's not going to stay that way, but right now it's insanely cheap. And what we do is we teach you, we support you, we answer your questions. And one of the super cool things we have is our AI scripts. So AI is confusing to a lot of people. They don't know where to go. They don't know what to ask. They don't know how to use the material that comes back. So what we've done is we've created custom AI prompts for our clients. So what happens is you don't need to know anything about AI. All you need to do is fill out a couple simple questions on a form. That is literally it. And you're emailed the answer. You're emailed the information you need. This will be things like a list of blog post ideas, a full, complete blog post on your specific topic you've requested, along with social media posts to go with it. Another thing I really want you to do right off the bat is to start creating an email list. And you may be saying, oh my gosh, Jill, I just started my business. I've got 3 names. Great, put those 3 names on the list. And I'm totally serious right now. Creating an email list is the best thing you can do. You don't control social media. Email still works, and it works well. So right now, if you want, just create an Excel spreadsheet with the person's first name, last name, email. In that order, create those 3 categories. When you're ready, there are programs like MailChimp, which is great, like Brevo. They're free until you have a lot of emails. So when you're brand new starting out, you can use these email programs for free. Now, we're not talking about Gmail where you're sending one email to one individual. We're talking about a program that allows you to send emails to your whole list or to a segment of your list. And this is one of the best ways you can help your business. So remember we talked about that ebook and some of the other things in the AI tools? Well, those are things that are tremendous for lead magnets. So a lead magnet is anything you can give away for free in order to get somebody's name and email address. So it has to be valuable enough to the person that they're willing to give you their name and email address in exchange for that item. You also want to make sure that you can just email that item so there's no cost to you for shipping or anything like that. Another thing I want to warn you right away, don't make it something everyone will love. You don't want to attract everyone. You only want to attract your ideal clients and customers. So you're never going to give away a free online Amazon gift card. Don't do that. You'll get everybody and their brother signing up, and you don't want them on your list. You want to give something that only your ideal clients and customers will want. Everybody else will go, I don't want that. Why would I bother? And that's what you want. You don't want the biggest list on the planet. You want the most tailored list of your ideal clients and customers. So that's something else that you want to get started right away. I'm telling you, start right now. If you can only do the Excel spreadsheet right now, do it. Take the time. It's well worth it. See, even Jack, my little dog, thinks so. He popped in the picture. So I hope this is helpful for you. If you need any other information, I'm going to leave a bunch of resources in the description and the show notes so that you can go and get more information. Please feel free to comment or send us a message if you need other help, or if you need a lot of help. There's Fox Social Media's done for you marketing services. If you want to learn this and you want somebody to have your back and support you and help you troubleshoot along the way while you're learning, take a look at Simple Marketing Support membership, because right now it's only $29 a month. And again, you get all those free resources. You also get those AI tools, all the free resources. You also get weekly calls where we answer your questions. Our members get to use all of our AI prompts for free. So again, these are things where you're not having to go and take a prompt and try to find the right AI tool to put it into to get your question answered. You are filling out a quick form, very simple, and everything you need comes right back to you in the format you need it in. So they're really awesome. These are custom. They've taken a lot of work to build and put together to generate the right information to help very small business owners. These are things like a keyword research tool, a hashtag generator, a tool that creates not only a blog post on whatever topic you request it to be created on, but also social media posts for you to share. Now, the cool thing there is that you can choose from 6 different social media platforms to have your post created on. We also have things like an ebook creator. Can you imagine? You fill out a simple form and you have an ebook? Whoa, you can share this with everybody. We also have different files. You can create an audio file. And we even have several different voices you can choose from. So if you wanted to create an audio file to upload, wherever you need it, you've got that there too. Maybe you just want your FAQs on an audio file. You can use it for whatever you want. We've also got video scripts where we can give you the title. You just put the topic in there. We'll give you the title and the entire script. You can also take a full video, put it in there, have a summary generated from it. You also can do things like get small business marketing highlights. Maybe you have a newsletter and you want to use them for that. But we have so many different things. List of blog post ideas. We've also got a competitor analysis. Oh my gosh, you can put your information in there and see what your direct competitors are doing. There are so many tools, so many AI prompts in our system, and all you have to do is fill out a very simple form, and everything comes directly to you in an email in the format you need it in, and it is free for our members. If you have any questions at all, reach out to us anytime. And thank you, as always, for listening. If you like this video or this podcast, depending where you're listening, please give us a like and a review, and we will see you in the next episode.